Hi, I'm Errol, and this is the first tutorial from a series of LinkedIn tutorials. The purpose of this initiative is to help you become a competent user of LinkedIn, making full use of its resources for your professional self and for your business. Today, we'll be covering the following. Most importantly, what is and why LinkedIn, so that you will be inspired to proactively engage in LinkedIn yourselves. After which, a very elementary run-through of LinkedIn's basic profile coupled with some take-home suggestions. Let's start! LinkedIn is a business-related social networking site founded in 2002 and is mainly used for professional networking. As defined by the LinkedIn website, LinkedIn is a networking tool. What is the keyword here? It is tool. Like any other tool, it is only valuable if you use it properly. LinkedIn is not MySpace or Facebook. It is a professional place, and you will need to present a professional image here if it's going to benefit you. LinkedIn is also not a CRM solution. The fact is, not all of your contacts will be on LinkedIn. So why LinkedIn? What value can you derive from LinkedIn? This is a question that you really have to ask yourself. What do you use LinkedIn for? Although LinkedIn has many tools that could possibly bring large value, if you don't need or use it, it would just be a waste of time for you. There are 3 reasons that I've thought up on why LinkedIn would be useless to you. If you fulfill all 3, then maybe you should delete your LinkedIn account. 1. If you don't need to network. 2. If you're not looking to generate business leads. And 3. If you don't need to filter your information feed. The point is, if you find that LinkedIn's users are no longer relevant to you, you won't use it, and it'll become a waste of time for you. However, if you want to connect with corporate customers and businesses, LinkedIn is where they hang out. So here are some ways that LinkedIn can value add you and your business. And as you listen to these points, ask yourself whether you are fulfilling them. 1. By providing the internet with positive information about you. Why? Because your prospects, whether potential clients, employers, or partners, are already looking you up online to help them decide whether or not to do business with you. And obviously, it is a bad thing if they find outdated, misleading, or damaging information about you online. But it's also bad if they find little or no information. Fill the information vacuum with a good LinkedIn profile. 2. To improve your search engine optimization and web presence. LinkedIn has some powerful SEO mojo, and an optimized LinkedIn profile can help connect you with prospects who you didn't know about previously. When you or your business is Googled, your LinkedIn profile will be among the first results. 3. To attract prospects by showing them how you can benefit them. Keep in mind that your LinkedIn profile should be less about you and more about what you can do for your prospects. If you want clients, make sure it shows how your products or services can improve your client's business. 4. To show that you are professional. Your potential prospects will not only be judging your profile by its content, but also by the way that content is presented. Make sure you come across professionally by having a professional picture and by using correct grammar and spelling. Pay attention to the details of your profile and show that you take the LinkedIn network seriously. As more and more businesses and business partners connect with LinkedIn to scrutinize the people that they are considering working with, it has become more and more important to have a winning LinkedIn profile, even when just trying to break into the business world. LinkedIn profiles are also essential for businesses that are already established. If potential people are checking their prospects out online, potential customers are probably checking their prospects out too on a much greater degree. It is important to note that LinkedIn is not a substitute for real face-to-face meetups. It is a tool to match one's credibility and to champion marketing efforts with the outcome of forming an initial trust between business contacts. Let me explain how. Building trust is made up of two components: expertise, that allows someone to gauge your designation and experience, and intent, to prove your intent by doing what you do that others continue to see you do. LinkedIn is a tool that helps you achieve, to a large extent, 1. Expertise. And by doing that, you need to fully utilize the tool. There are 3 valuable insights that I have gleaned during my research, and I'd like to share them with you. Dr. Robert Cialdini suggested that we influence with information. Craig Poston said that we need to brand ourselves. Mitch Joel said we must stay visible online. Cows in the field look the same, but the purple cow stands out. That's a reference from one of Seth Godin's books. LinkedIn allows you to do all that for free. With LinkedIn, there is a small learning curve, and you may not see the results even if you're getting good at it. But you'd have to keep pushing for the real results. The key to that is information. Keep your LinkedIn filled with information that is timely and relevant. This gives you influence, personal branding, and ongoing visibility. What's the best medium for your message? If you like to talk, record a podcast. If you like to show, record a video. And if you like to write a blog. You can upload links and plugins or paste links on LinkedIn that would direct visitors to your blog. This allows people to view your expertise and intent and connect with them in a very personal way. Moving on, the core of LinkedIn exists in the profile. Today, I'll touch on resume, profile settings, connections, and recommendations. Your profile should be filled as much as you can. Update your online resume by clicking on the Edit Your Profile icon located at the top left-hand side of the page. You can also follow the prompters on the right side of the page should your profile fall below 100%. It is extremely simple to use and update. Settings. This is the master control for your LinkedIn. It is also where you can upgrade to a paid account. I would suggest that you use your personal Gmail or Yahoo Mail as your primary LinkedIn email, because in the event your company email renders null, you will lose your account. You can add your company email as your secondary email. To do so, go to Settings and update it. I also recommend that you obtain a vanity URL. This replaces the numbers on your LinkedIn URL with your name, making it look much more professional. It is the little details that sometimes make a big difference. To do so, go to Settings and click on Public Settings. Next, the ability to connect with others is the backbone of LinkedIn. Fairly soon after signing up, you will determine your philosophy on connections. There are basically 2 schools of thought: closed networking, which is accepting connections from people that you know and have worked with, or open networking, which is accepting connections and connecting with anyone, oftenly done by recruiters. Another dimension related to context is degrees of separation. People who are connected with you are within your first degree. People who are connected to your first degree are your second degree. You can only see up to 3 degrees. It is good to amass connections of people you know so that you can recommend or refer your contacts to each other, and in turn, your contacts would refer their contacts to you. Last but not least, we will be covering recommendations. Writing recommendations and receiving recommendations is a good way to establish yourself as someone who is competent and trustworthy. For recommendations, click Profile and then click Recommendations. You could also ask someone to recommend you. The best way to get recommended is to write a recommendation for that person. So today you have learned what LinkedIn is, why you should or should not use it, and the basics of a LinkedIn profile. If you choose to use LinkedIn, use it the right way. And here are some basic checklists to get you through till I speak to you the next time. First, update your profile till it's 100% complete. Second, change your primary LinkedIn address to a personal email. Third, create a vanity URL. Fourth, think about how you want to use LinkedIn to connect with others. Fifth, give recommendations to others and ask for recommendations. And finally, just explore LinkedIn. So that sums up today's tutorial. In the next tutorial, I'll be describing how to use LinkedIn answers and groups to establish yourselves as a subject matter expert, amongst other things. I hope you have benefited from this session. Remember to stay wow and crisp. Bye bye.